Nourishment, hope, and equity are the pillars embedded in Table to Table's vision. Table to Table is New Jersey's first food rescue organization. Our vision begins with nourishment. We rescue fresh, nutritious food that would otherwise be wasted and deliver it free to more than 250 recipient partners throughout northern New Jersey, such as food pantries, neighborhood distributions, and senior programs. Our recipient organizations reach deep into their communities to provide the food to those experiencing hunger. It all began in 1999 when we recognized a problem in our very own backyard of Bergen County, one of the wealthiest counties in New Jersey. The disparity between those who had and those who did not was and still is staggering. Food desert communities border neighborhoods with upscale boutiques and gourmet shops. In New Jersey, overall, more than 1.3 million New Jerseyans live in food deserts where regular access to healthy food is hindered by factors including the absence of supermarkets, poor public transit, and high poverty rates. We knew we couldn't solve hunger everywhere, but in this corner of New Jersey, we needed to feed our neighbors. Not dented cans or expired boxes of cookies, but fresh, nutritious food. And it is through every delivery of wholesome food that we also bring nourishment. We nourish the body, we nourish the soul, and along the way, we instill a little joy. In fact, if it were not for Table to Table, many children would not experience the joy of fresh fruit and vegetables. Our vision inspires hope. Table to Table not only tirelessly delivers food, but it also delivers hope. Hope for a better day at school without being hungry, hope for a little less stress when faced with choosing to pay for rent or nutritious food, hope for a greener planet, and hope that we can always meet the needs of our community through our responsiveness, even during times of unpredictability like the pandemic, where we quickly pivoted to feed families with small children and seniors with walkers standing in long lines, masked and waiting for bags of produce. And during Hurricane Ida, when our entire fleet of trucks was destroyed, we still found a way to feed our hungry neighbors. Since our inception, Table to Table has rescued 96,000 tons of food, avoiding the creation of 72,000 tons of CO2 EQ by keeping it from landfills. We are small but mighty and very efficient. In fact, 98 cents of every dollar goes directly into our program operations. We do not accept government funding, and we have been awarded the 4-star rating from Charity Navigator for 12 consecutive years, a recognition only 1% of the rated charities have received. Our hope begins with vision in this community who has supported and nurtured our work and helps us to feed 500,000 hungry neighbors each year. Our vision represents equity. We believe everyone has the right to a fresh, nutritious meal. That is why equity also plays a role in our vision. Through our fresh, wholesome meals, we provide healthy food to everyone. Our vision is to expand that equity, level the playing field. Table to Table strives to ensure that equity exists throughout every corner of northern New Jersey. Table to Table keeps a pulse on the increased needs of underserved communities. As we look to the future, we will grow our footprint in all the counties we serve: Bergen, Essex, Hudson, and Passaic. Complementing our fleet of trucks, our expanding iRescue app allows us to expand our reach into the community, assisting less serviced recipient organizations. Recognizing that grandparents are parenting their grandchildren, we have established a Grandparents Raising Grandchildren initiative in Newark, in which grandparents visit the school to receive fresh and free produce while receiving critical services related to parenting. Children continue to be among the most underserved populations, with 1 in 7 children not knowing where their next meal will come from. They rely heavily on the meals they receive at school, but when the weekend comes, it is a struggle to eat healthfully, if at all. Conversely, in communities that are not underserved, there is a tremendous amount of food waste in school cafeterias. Seeing this, Table to Table plans to launch iRescue Lunch. Through our iRescue app and student ambassadors, wholesome, unopened food will be rescued by volunteers and delivered to food pantries, distribution hubs, and senior programs. Nourishment, hope, and equity are central to Table's vision. With your support, it will become the reality of our hungry neighbors. Join us.